Frank, it's Nick Szabo.
Hello, Nick.
I'm sorry if I woke you, but I've been taxiing up and down the halls, waiting for a chance to see you alone. I saw your nurse go out.
I haven't sprung you yet, eh, Nick?
Yeah, I'm so popular around here, they don't want to let me go home. I hear it's the same with you.
Yeah, it looks like I'll be spending a while here myself.
Yeah. Frank, I'm glad to see you doing so well. I was worried about you.
They told me that I came pretty close to giving you some business down at your funeral home.
That business, I'm very happy I didn't get. Look, Frank, I've been waiting for a chance to see you alone, but what with the doctors, nurses, and family coming in and out, I just didn't have the chance.
Yeah, I've had a lot of company.
Well, since your accident, most of my company's been policemen and newspapermen.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's why I've been anxious to talk to you, Frank. Your friend Bob Reed was asking a lot of questions about the day you came to see me, the day of your accident. And that newspaper guy, Finelli's been nosing around, too. Well, I felt I had to tell you what I told them.
Okay.
All right, naturally, I didn't want to suggest that you knew Roger Coleridge owed me money, or that you wanted me to cut off his credit. Now, I mean, I really don't know. I'm a solid businessman. I run my funeral parlor. I mind my own business. I don't understand why the people in the community want to associate me with the gambling interests or whatever they think I'm connected with.
People are always ready to think the worst, eh, Nick?
Yeah. Yeah, well, at any rate, I thought it would be better for both of us, not to mention that you were involved with Roger. So I told Finelli and Reed that I called you over to the hospital to make your campaign contribution.
They must have wondered why you'd want to see me elected, huh?
Yeah, they did, but I explained that I'd been an admirer of yours for a long while and that I was a very good friend of your father's. Both true.
Tell me, Nick, did I accept the campaign contribution?
No. Much to my disappointment, you turned it down.
Well, that was the best move I made all day.
Look, Frank, you understand why I felt I had to tell him what I did.
Yeah, I understand.
Listen, if you should change your mind about the campaign contribution, the offer's still good.
No, I think I made the right decision the first time.
Now, listen, Frank, if anybody asks about that meeting, I assume you'll remember it the same way I did. Now, look, Frank, it's to nobody's advantage to change the story now, is it?
Well, I guess you're right. I got reasons of my own for accepting your version.
Yeah. Oh, hello, Mary.
Now.
Come in.
Good morning, Ed.
Now, good morning. Well, how are you today?
A little tired, I'm afraid.
Well, come in, sit down.
Thank you.
There you go. Was it a bad night?
I was too angry to sleep. Ed, I'm so sorry about last night.
Well, if that's an apology, you really don't owe me one. I'm sorry I put you in a difficult position.
Well, it would have been much more difficult if you hadn't been so gracious and tactful with Seneca when he barged in.
Well, I tried to see it from his point of view. It must have been a shock to walk in and find his wife in the arms of another man and a That picnic supper on the floor of an empty apartment, no matter how innocent the situation really was.
That was still no excuse for him behaving the way he did. He knows that as far as I'm concerned, our marriage is over.
Well, he doesn't think it's over.
Well, then he better readjust his thinking.
No, I couldn't help wondering what happened after I left last night. I mean, from my own point of view, my worst fantasies were that a grand reconciliation had taken place.
It didn't.
You mean he might go back to Minnesota?
No, he claims he's come to New York to stay, and he'll continue his research at Riverside. I'm really surprised at Marshall. Now, how could he offer Seneca a position without consulting you?
Oh, no, he's completely within his rights. We talked about it this morning. No, there's no question. It'd be a major contribution to the staff if Seneca Bullock joins us.
Well, I'm still very put out with Marshall for not warning me. If he had, I could have saved Seneca a great deal of trouble, and myself, too.
No, I'm really confused. I mean, it seems to me there was a time when you were willing to continue your marriage if you came east with Seneca. If he came east with you.
That was before I made the break. It's too late for that now. Seneca can't just come barging in and say, "Here I am, I've complied with all your terms, you have to take me back." I'm sorry, I don't want him back. I like my life the way it is. I'm my own person now. I'm enjoying the freedom of making my own decisions, doing my own work, and developing new relationships. It's just like Seneca to turn up all of a sudden and expect me to rearrange my life to suit him. Well, I'm just not going to do it. He couldn't provide me with the framework I needed for my life, so I found it on my own, and I intend to keep it. Well, not quite on my own. You helped considerably.
Well, I'm very pleased to hear it, but somehow I'd rather have you take all the credit when you tell Seneca about it.
I will, I promise.
No, I can't tell you how glad I am that you didn't come in here to tell me you're going back to him.
So I thought maybe you could start filling me in on some of the people I'm going to be working with.
Sure, be glad to.
Dr. Coleridge, for instance. Do you know him well?
We've been friends for years.
I take it he's a good man if he's going to be appointed head of neurology.
He's a fine doctor and a fine man.
Tell me, Marshall, what was his reaction to your hiring me?
He was delighted. I only mentioned it to him for the first time this morning since you asked me not to tell anyone until it was all set.
And Nell reports to him, doesn't she?
Yes, he hired her.
Do they seem to get along all right?
Lately, they do.
When I was here before, I met another Dr. Coleridge in Nell's office.
Roger, he's Ed's son.
Then Ed Coleridge is married?
His wife died a number of years ago.
Oh, it's too bad.
All right, Seneca. What's really on your mind?
What do you mean?
Well, it's no secret around the hospital that Ed and Nell have been seeing each other on more than a professional basis. Though I have no reason to think it's anything more than a close friendship. Now, is that going to be a problem for you?
Why would it?
I don't know. But you and Ed have to work together. And if that's going to give you trouble, I think you ought to find out about it right away.
Well, now, Marshall, how would you suggest I go about doing that?
Well, if I were you, I think I'd go talk to him. About Nell, and also about his reaction to your joining the staff.
Mm-hmm. Marshall, that's a terrific idea. Where do I find him?
The 6th floor, off the elevator to the right.
Right, thanks.
Hello, Frank.
It's good to see you, Mary. You're looking very lovely, as usual.
Thank you.
I bet you're very happy to see Frank's improvement.
Yes, it's wonderful.
Yeah, I hope it keeps up.
I'm sure it will.
Frank's very lucky to have his family around.
Well, is Serena still in Europe?
Yeah, I know when she gets home, the next day she has to go to college. I'll be lucky if she can spend an hour with me.
Too bad you don't get to see her more often.
Yeah, it is. You know, the only thing I have to show for having a daughter this summer is a couple of picture postcards.
Nick, what are you doing in here?
Well, just wishing Frank well.
Well, you can just wheel right on out, because Frank's still a sick man. You got no business in here. You're supposed to be in bed yourself. Now, who did you bribe to put you in that wheelchair? Hmm?
The mayor.
The mayor.
Now, come on, I'm allowed some time up.
Your time just up. Mary, I'm putting you on guard duty until the nurse comes back. No visitors except the family.
I'll see you, Frank.
Right, Clem. What was Nick Zavo doing in here?
He was worried about some of the questions the police were asking him.
What sort of questions?
About why I dropped in to see him the day of the accident.
I was wondering about that myself.
What were you wondering?
Why you went?
He asked me to come by.
That's what I heard, but I was still sort of surprised.
It was a courtesy call, Mayor. He and Dad have known each other for quite a while, you know.
Well, I know. He helped Dad by guaranteeing that loan, but if half of what people say is true about Nick Zabo, there are lots of reasons why he'd be interested in knowing a city councilman. I just don't think you should have met with him in the middle of a campaign.
Well, I didn't think I could ignore him, Mary.
Nick told Bob that he offered you a campaign contribution.
Yeah, that's right.
Frank, you didn't accept it, did you?
No, of course not.
Oh, I was sure you hadn't.
And what do you look so worried for, Stella?
Well, Jack Finelli came uptown the day of your accident, and he wanted to write a story about you and the campaign.
No kidding.
Which he's still interested in doing. But he's got a lot of questions about Nick and about the $6,500 they found on you when they took you into the emergency room.
Oh, I see. Finale thinks there's some kind of connection there, huh?
I told him it was your money, but he doesn't believe it. Oh, Frank, we gotta get this thing straightened out.
Well, it's easy enough to prove where that money came from.
Is it?
When I left the force, I was entitled to nearly $10,000 from the pension fund. I put $3,000 of it in my account, and I opened a special savings account with the rest. And I didn't tell Dee about it. If she had been able to get her hands on it, Mary, she would have figured out a way to spend it, right?
I know.
Well, so Finelli can look at the bank book. He'll see that I withdrew $6,500 the day of the accident. If he wants to check the bank book, if he wants to check where the rest of the money is, the original source of it, he can check with the police department, and they'll verify the amount of pension money that I took with me when I left the force.
Oh, Frank, that's great. That clears up everything.
Now, Mary, would you mind getting me a glass of water, please?
Oh, of course. Oh, I knew you'd be able to explain everything. Now, if we could just find out what happened to that money.
You mean Bob hasn't got a line on it yet?
Not a thing. Simply seems to have vanished from the emergency room. Oh, Frank, if we could just find out what happened to it, we could forget the whole thing and carry on with the campaign.
Mary.
What?
Don't you think we better be realistic about it?
About what?
It's going to be a long time, if ever, before I can even run for a bus, let alone a political office.
Oh, no, honey, that's not true. You can manage the campaign from here if you have to.
Listen, I can think of a lot of reasons why I can't.
That's because you're tired and you need to get your strength back. We're not going to push it now. But as soon as you feel a little better, we got to get right down to business.
I happen to like your nephew very much, in spite of his occasional mishaps. Bucky's about the most earnest young man I think I've ever met.
I know, I adore him.
Did I ever tell you about the first day he came here?
No, I'd love to hear it.
Well, it was right after the first intern orientation meeting, and he asked me if he could speak to me for a few minutes. So we came in here and sat down, and he crossed one leg over the other. And then I happened to notice he had on the most dilapidated sneakers I think I've ever seen. I mean, there were holes in one of them, and the laces were all knotted. But then he proceeded to ask me, and if I would please be confidential about his family connection, because he didn't want anyone to know that there was money in his background.
Don't I know? Bucky is continually worried that someone is going to like him for his money instead of for himself.
So, of course, I promised that I wouldn't say anything about it, and I haven't. But I couldn't help being amused when I thought of what old Henry Carter, who made his millions selling shoes, would think if he saw his grandson's sneakers.
Well, Henry was a very practical man. I'm sure he would have approved.
Come in.
Didn't expect to find you here. You have a few minutes, Dr. Coleridge?
Yes, I have, later on. I'm in consultation with Dr. Bullock right now.
You seem to spend quite a bit of time in consultation with Dr. Bullock.
But yes, we're involved in very many of the same cases.
Yeah, well, I'd like to hear more about that involvement, since the lady happens to be my wife.
Seneca, please don't start that this morning.
Oh, what's wrong with my being curious about my wife's work?
It's not your work, my work you're interested in.
Well, I've reorganized my entire life in order to give you an opportunity to do that work.
Well, I'm sure there's time enough to rectify that mistake.
Oh. Dr. Coleridge would be delighted if I went back to Minnesota, right?
Seneca, you are being impossible.
What is it you wanted to speak to me about, Dr. Bullock?
A few things. I'd like to hear about the projects you're involved in. I'd like to find out about the organization of the department in general.
No, I think that's slightly premature, isn't it?
Oh, how so?
No, it's my understanding that it'll be a few days before you're officially on the staff.
Well, I happen to have some free time now. I'd like to make use of it.
No, I'd prefer to discuss departmental business after you're officially a member of the staff.
Marshal Westheimer suggested I talk to you now.
No, I'm sorry. I was off on my way to X-ray. Nell, you have a few X-rays you'd like me to look at, don't you?
Yes, please.
So let's go. Well, I'll explain my position to Marshal, Dr. Bullock, and I'll see you when you join the staff.
Oh, you'll be hearing from me sooner than that.
This is where they take care of the emergencies. Only when they do the good stuff, they put up a screen.
Ah, shoot. Children, you don't belong in here.
We're not doing anything. Come on. They bring the people in this elevator.
Ah, come on.
No, you'll be okay. Now, come on, take it easy.
It hurts.
Really?
Excuse me. I hate to bother you, but if you're Miss Klepper, may I speak to you for a minute when you have a chance?
As soon as I can. Just wait outside, please.
Thank you.
Stop moving.
Maybe we can sneak a peek in the other door. Oh!
Hey, take it easy.
I'm sorry, I didn't see you.
How could you, unless you have eyes in the back of your head?
Come on. No, not yet.
What are you kids doing down here, anyway?
We escaped. Huh? We tied sheets together down from the window.
Oh, terrific. And then you crawled along the ground when the searchlights were pointed the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the name of the prison you escaped from?
Pediatrics.
We want to see the people when they come in from the ambulance.
Well, I think it's pretty quiet around here now, and I'm sure they're wondering where you are, so don't you think you better get back up to pediatrics?
The charge nurses are crab, and it's more fun down here.
Yeah.
You won't tell on us, will you? Please?
Thank you so much for seeing me, Miss Klepper. I know how much you have to do. My name is Mary Ryan. My brother is Frank Ryan, who fell down the staircase a few weeks ago. Do you remember?
Yes, I was on duty when they brought him in.
I know you spoke to Detective Reed later on. He told me that you were the person who found the money that Frank was carrying. It's terribly important that we find out what happened to that money, Miss Klepper. Suddenly it was here, and then it was gone. Has anything occurred to you since? Any ideas about what might have happened?
No more than I told the police. I'd like to help you,
Miss
but-
Klepper.
I'm sorry, they need me.
Thank you, anyway.
You didn't think on us.
No, I didn't. That's because I expect you to go back to pediatrics where you belong.
It's boring there. All they got stuff is for little kids.
Excuse me. Excuse me, ma'am. Is there someone here to take a look at my knee?
Yes, but we're very busy right now. If you just sit down over there, we'll take care of you as soon as we can.
I'd appreciate it.
That's Nolan Ryan. Who? Nolan Ryan, the baseball pitcher.
Do you know, I think you're right.
He's got 4 no-hitters, and they call him the fastest arm in the West.
Uh-oh.